I'm Cristina Cote with the Chef's Connection, and we are in the kitchen of Butter with the Chef de Cuisine, Michael Jenkins. Thank you for inviting us to your kitchen.
Thanks for coming.
This is a pleasure, and we're going to be doing a demo today, and we're going to make ravioli today, right?
We're going to be making some squash ravioli.
And I just learned that dough is bitchy, and I want to hear more about why.
Dough acts bitchy.
Dough can act bitchy. It's delicate.
If you don't give dough attention for like a while, it'll become more difficult. That's what I mean.
I think dough must be a female, right? We need a lot of attention.
Dough is a deer, female deer. No, it needs attention and it needs a little bit of love, and you can't be like too rough with it, but like at the same time, you kind of have to be forceful.
Yeah, wow.
Like a little bit.
But
it depends on the dough. You really have to like let the dough, call the shots, but
well, obviously, dough's in control, right?
Like, you're there. You're paying attention.
What if this dough doesn't want to be ravioli? What if it wants to be pappardelle or tagliatelle? I mean, shouldn't we ask her what she wants?
That's a concern for some other chef. But I know what my dough wants.
Okay. All right.
In this scenario.
You're in tune with your dough, is what you're trying to say.
And my dough wants to work with me.
Okay, I like it. So this is a dough made of what?
So this one's made out of like, I guess 2 parts whole eggs.
Yes.
1 part egg yolk.
Okay.
And I get my eggs from either Northshire Farm,
okay,
which is where I get a lot of things, or from Rock Ridge Farm, which is in eastern Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And so it's chicken egg. I use duck egg, I use chicken egg, I use all sorts of stuff, but they're pastured, farm fresh eggs. They live a happy life. You know, nobody really messes with these chickens. He's got some that are like kind of old actually.
Okay.
And he has a lot of help from the Amish kids that live near him.
That's nice.
Yeah, they don't cost much.
That's perfect. I feel like that's a good yolk. Like you could do like a lot of yolks about that, right? What came first, the chicken or the egg?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of good yolks about that.
But yeah, Northshire Farm, I should talk about a little bit.
Oh,
because,
tell us about him.
Well, you know, there's a guy named Jim. They call him Uncle Jim.
Uncle Jim.
He's on the farm.
Yeah.
He used to come to the farmer's market a lot. But I think that he cursed at too many of the patrons.
Okay.
And they apparently fine you whenever you curse
really?
at the farmer's market, which is silly. Because I guess everybody thinks it's like a kumbaya moment when you go to the market and that they're like, oh, so do you make organic produce? And they're like, no, we don't. And they're like, well, why not? They're like, because we don't.
Yeah, and then he got blacklisted from the market?
Well, they just found that they sold more things when he wasn't there.
Can I put some of this on here? Is this semolina?
Put a little bit right there on the tray. Sprinkle it with your finger spread. There you go.
Yeah.
It's really artsy.
It is artsy, yeah. All right. So this is semolina flour.
This is semolina flour.
And is this so that it doesn't stick, or what does the semolina do with the dough? Okay. Got it.
Also, like, sometimes I roll a little bit of semolina into the dough so that there's just an additional texture.
Nice. Okay.
And then this is more of the Northshire Farm eggs.
Nice. This is very artistic. You got a paintbrush.
I think so. I mean, I consider this whole exercise, like making pasta, to be very zen.
Yeah.
Like when I'm in a bad mood,
I'll
just lock myself in a room and make pasta for a few hours.
This is good therapy.
Yeah.
So
either that or I'll lock myself in the office and watch Netflix.
And then I lock myself in a room and eat pasta when I'm not feeling my best. So this is a symbiotic relationship, Michael.
Absolutely. I can give you the pasta that you need.
Yeah,
so
this is good. And what's in this beautiful thing?
Squash.
Okay.
Brown butter. White truffle oil.
Ooh. Do you need a hand?
Chopped up black truffles. Do you want to do exactly what I was just doing?
Can I practice? Can I try? How do you do it? Wait.
So first of all, you're going to squeeze from the back.
Squeeze from the back. Okay.
And you're just going to use your finger to point it where you want. Go straight up and down.
Okay. That's nice.
Squeezing from the back.
Squeeze. Oh wait. This is squeezing
from
the back.
Right up against the. Yeah. Don't be nervous. You're doing it all wrong. No, that's fine.
How was that? Pretty good, right? Is that not enough? Should I do?
It should ideally look like a Hershey Kiss or like a dog poop.
Like a little poop on the
like a little bit.
Do we keep going, or how do we do this?
Let's do like one more there and one more there.
Okay. Pretty. So this is a very seasonal dish, right?
Extremely seasonal. So that's honey nut squash.
Yeah.
Brown butter's always in season.
Oh yeah.
And truffle season just started. So
lucky for us, truffle season's here.
Yeah.
Do you try to do your menu item? Do I just put this back in here?
Yeah, just flip it like so.
Okay. Nice.
This part I'm gonna need your help with.
Yes.
Do you
What
have
can I do?
delicate fingers?
I do.
Okay, so
I
you're
have been
just
told
gonna,
that I have delicate fingers, yeah.
you're just gonna kind of work out all the little air pockets.
Okay.
Right
Just
around
kind
the
of massage
pasta.
it around.
Exactly, just barely pinch it.
Okay.
All right, do that.
Okay.
Just like this. Making like little round
That's
hills.
so pretty.
Just like that.
Okay.
Keep going.
So you put the egg on this layer, right?
Yeah.
So the
that
idea
it
that the
sticks.
egg is kind of like the glue that's helping this thing?
Correct.
Okay.
So,
Oh wait,
2
is
sheets
this
of
bad
dough.
that it's like shooting out?
It's totally fine.
Okay.
People are, people think that like making pasta is some sort of like mad science, but it's really not that deep.
Okay.
It's decently forgiving. We'll try to make that a little more round.
Okay, yours are a lot prettier shaped
Well,
than mine.
I've been practicing for a while. I'm
I
trying
feel
not
like
to
this
make
is
any
something-
dirty jokes. Like, no, yours are shaped fine. Mine are from being out of shape.
Wait, can I do this? Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry, is that okay?
That's why I put it down there.
Thank you. Okay.
As long as you don't do it on my jacket. Some
Yeah.
people like to come in and just like, wipe it off on my jacket.
Okay. I mean, we just met Michael, so I just, keep it classy. Next time I'll go straight for the... Okay.
Just like
How's
that.
that?
Perfect.
Oi.
And then right there.
Sorry, I'm like,
It's okay.
you always
This
make it
last
look
part,
so easy.
That's
not.
my goal.
It's, yeah. It's
All the
the
time.
true pro. You make it look very easy. Okay.
Now we're just making cookies.
Whoa, that's so pretty. Okay.
Just
So then,
like push down
okay.
and give it a little
But
twist.
this guy, I feel like, should I do it?
okay. I'm okay
It's not
with
going to
this.
be perfectly.
This is butter. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be really, really tasty.
Okay, that's good. Tell
Tasty
me
and pretty.
how many
Like the
times a
people
day?
that work here.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like,
Exhibit A, tasty and pretty.
we have pretty people that are a little messed up.
How many times during your day do you say it's like butter?
Never.
Is that like a
Not once
come
ever.
on, come on?
That's what the restaurant's named for, though.
It is?
Yeah, because
Oh,
that
shoot.
SNL sketch had come out.
Linda
right around
Richmond.
that time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool. I like the
16 years old butter. Yeah,
Gosh.
press down like
Okay.
as hard as you want, and then twist. That's
Twist
how I
it
know
off.
that it's
And then put
not
this guy
gonna
here.
hit. Yep. There you go. Poke it.
So this is
There's
so
a lot
cute.
of poking
just to
involved
see.
here.
That's beautiful. Probably not good to have it over the trash can. Okay.
Yeah, and if you could just take all the ones you made and toss them in this
Yeah,
receptacle
perfect.
here.
So it's gonna be a small dinner. I hope so no one's that hungry,
Just
right?
making one order.
Okay. This.
There you go.
There we go. That's kind of like a little mezzaluna.
Exactly.
It looks like a
That's
little
beautiful.
moon. Beautiful. Okay. Keep
Yeah,
going.
just snap of butter, not perfect.
Look,
That's
that looks like
beautiful.
such a pretty moon.
Yeah.
That's a pretty one,
and you were
right?
concerned.
You know what? Thank you for encouraging me just to get my hands dirty.
Sometimes imperfections quite attractive.
Sometimes it makes it more lovable or more
I think so.
tasty,
We
right?
call it rustic.
It's rustic. It's
We didn't-
artisanal. Would you say
yeah.
it's artisanal?
It's not burnt, it's charred.
Oh, I like it. See, it's all the semantics, yeah. Okay, last one, right?
Last one.
So, did you start cooking as a child, or tell me more
No.
about like
my
your
mom likes
journey?
to say that I learned to cook out of self-defense.
out of self-defense? Why was her
Because she,
cooking really bad?
She didn't cook at all.
Oh, she didn't.
So
There we
all
go.
this we can get rid of.
Okay.
She,
What about- can we
my
add
mom
this
was
to
a
the-
physician and a single
Sorry.
mom.
Yeah.
So she would, we would have microwavable meals. I grew up like a typical Midwestern
Yeah.
household with a single parent. So I knew the entire McDonald's menu.
How many
Pizza Hut
Happy
was
Meal
actually on
toys
speed
did you
dial.
have? Was it?
All of them, whatever they had.
Yeah.
We ate at Chili's and Applebee's.
Yeah,
and
well-
McDonald's, and I still do. Well, maybe not Chili's and Applebee's, but McDonald's.
Hey.
There's nothing wrong with that. And then I discovered that I really enjoyed making food. My first cookbook was actually by Men's Health magazine.
Okay, nice.
It's called A Man, a Can, a Plan. It was a picture book.
Simple, but
2 cans.
useful.
It was like can of beans plus Sargento cheddar cheese.
Okay.
Plus burrito equals chili cheese burrito.
what?
And then, went from there. I made sandwiches, and then
How
I
cool.
bought real cookbooks, and then
Yeah.
I moved to New York because apparently there's a good food scene here.
I mean, I've heard that. I don't know if it's true. Maybe we can
I'm still
verify.
finding
Fact
out.
checkers can let us know. And I read somewhere on the internet that a book by Daniel Boulud and Anthony Bourdain were like big influences
Yeah,
in your
Letters
life.
to a Young Chef
yeah.
was like that was a good one,
That's
because
cool.
I remember early in that book, I took his advice.
Yeah.
You know, Danielle said that you should first make yourself valuable in a kitchen.
Right.
And I was like, I took that to heart, and I was like, let me make myself because I got yelled at so much.
Did you?
I didn't know anything. I knew nothing.
Well, they say you
They're
have
like,
to
grab a
fail
carrot.
big,
And I
right?
was
You're like, what's a
carrots.
carrot?
Those are those little cylindrical things that, and then I eventually was like, I'll make myself so valuable to you that you can't do it without me.
That's
and
amazing.
then I also was able to like establish my own identity because of that book, because he was saying, well, and growing up in the south of France when I go to the fishing village, and I was like, no fishing village, didn't grow up in the south of France. I'm an American that grew up
McDonald's and Applebee's
watching
and
football and eating chicken wings,
Right.
and there's nothing wrong with that. It took me a lot of years to realize there's nothing wrong with that.
I think you have to be true to your identity and your
I think
background
so.
no matter what, because the
I
truth
love
is that
foie gras terrine. I also love chicken wings.
hey, I think that's what makes you an innovative chef, because you're able to combine
I think
both,
so.
you know? That's so cool.
So we're gonna cook these in a sauce with chestnuts, dates, and fresh truffles.
Stop it. That sounds amazing.
And I think that real men cook with flowers.
Yes.
So these are pea flowers,
They're so pretty.
and they actually like taste this. Think about a sugar snap pea.
Okay. Eat it?
Yeah, go ahead,
Okay.
eat it.
See you later.
Nothing wrong with that.
Okay. Oh my goodness, that's so good.
And now this is a snow pea.
Okay. That tastes so much like a pea. But
That's why I
the
bought
color
these.
and the texture is beautiful. Had you worked with these before?
Oh, I've worked with, I think, pretty much every edible flower there is.
I think that's such a nice way to. So you don't cook these. This is like a garnish on top.
No.
The whole
This a
point is
garnish.
to keep them beautiful and fresh like that.
Almost every plant has a flower.
Makes sense.
Because
Yeah,
that's how-
very
that's how they're
similar
made.
taste. Very cool. I didn't mean to.
No,
I just
no.
love how beautifully. Oh my goodness, look at these.
So those are strawberry flowers.
That's so pretty. They do smell like strawberries.
Those have like a very aromatic, almost like a rose petal quality to them. But they smell like strawberries, like green strawberries.
Take a whiff, audience. We want you to fully engage.
And then these are probably my favorite flowers.
These ones?
These are borage flowers. So that's the stem that goes with it. You
Can we try
eat
it?
that.
Ooh,
And you can eat this delicate
How
little blue
pretty.
flower. So they taste like cucumber.
look how pretty it tastes like cucumber. Look how pretty that is.
We developed like a really fun cocktail with dried borage flowers muddled with cucumber and gin and a little bit of chili.
Yum. That is-
and then
oh,
served it like
wow.
a mint julep with cucumber.
That is so
Cucumber.
like refreshing. Super
For
cucumbery.
this time of year,
Sorry.
it's perfect.
That is so pretty.
And then this is probably my second favorite flower because it's super peppery. It's like really intense in
Those are
flavor.
beautiful, wow.
They're really pretty. We use the petals, like the actual leaves that look like lily pads, in our steak tartare.
How nice.
And then we use the flowers and smash them in with egg yolk instead of serving a raw egg yolk on the steak tartare.
That's
Taste
so
that.
cool.
I warn you, it's pretty intense,
peppery.
the flavor.
All right, so we get the before and the after.
Those are goodness to it.
Ah, it's so hot. It is peppery.
It is peppery.
They're subtle. It's very subtle.
It's nice.
It's real. Oh,
And
so
it
the
tastes
pepper
green.
is like an aftertaste.
Yeah.
That's really
You're left with a
cool.
little bit of black pepper,
Yes.
Tasmanian pepper, all
That
of
is
which
so
we
cool.
have here.
I love that.
Grapes are in season, snow peas, bigarello broccoli,
These are so pretty.
freshly dug purple potatoes. These are the sweet cherry peppers.
These are like how potatoes. I feel like real produce doesn't look like so perfectly shaped, right?
There are people that'll go to the market. I'm not talking bad about those restaurants, ABC Kitchen, that have like rulers and literally
Really?
measure the potatoes and like blemishes like these. I mean, again, our staff is blemished. I'm blemished. What's wrong with the potato being blemished?
Hey,
it's like
right?
people, different sizes, different shapes.
Yeah.
They're all good.
That's cool.
Those are really fresh purple
These are
potatoes
really
from
fresh
Cherry Lane.
from Cherry Lane. So that's a New York farm.
That's correct.
And then what are these guys?
Those are sweet cherry peppers.
Sweet
I have
cherry
sweet
peppers.
cherry
These are
peppers, I have hot
pretty.
cherry peppers,
Those are beautiful.
again from Cherry Lane.
That's so cool.
Give them a shout out.
Cherry Lane. So
New York.
we don't want that radicchio, or what is that, endive?
Endive. Yeah.
Endive, yeah. So this is all local, sustainable stuff that you just got from the farm today, right?
All from this afternoon. We try to support all the farmers, especially this guy, Alex Paffenroff.
Yeah.
He's older than Batman. And so he's been in the game for a long time. And as of right now, he
So
doesn't have
pretty
an
to
heir to the farm, but like he makes the most amazing kale. This is all kale.
This is so pretty. So what? This is like a purple stem.
All 3 of these are kale.
That's
People
so
don't
pretty.
realize that. So we're not like a kumbaya, like hold
Yeah.
hands and wear hemp dresses
No.
and talk about farm to table. That's
Okay.
not really the style.
That's not your
We
vibe.
quietly, the menu says sauteed kale. Yes, sure. We're using Tuscan kale, red boar kale, and Siberian kale from
Yeah.
Half and Raw Farms. Sure.
Yeah.
We don't need to talk about it.
I think that's cool. A little
I
more
think you'll taste
discreet. So there's more semolina on here. And then what is this? This is date vinegar. Ooh, it's
yeah.
fancy.
Mike, can you do me one more favor? Can you grab me? Can you slice like really thin?
Triple salt. That's so cool.
This trash can's not so sad.
All right,
You know we throw things away.
that's good. It's amazing to me like how beautifully everything is kept and organized, right? Because when you guys are at peak dinner time, you need to like know where everything is,
Everybody
right?
has to be efficient, and organization is like the key to success in a kitchen.
Yeah.
Um,
Have you always been really disciplined and organized as a person, or like did this training help you become that way, or?
Discipline? No.
No.
Well, I've always worked hard.
Yeah.
I did a lot of sports in high school. I was a 3-sport letterman.
What were your
like,
sports?
Football, wrestling, and track.
So you're an athlete. So if anyone messes with you, you're gonna take them down, right?
That was high school was a while ago. I mean, like I think that I'd win in a knife fight now.
That's good. Well,
but,
you got a lot of.
Like I'm not outrunning anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. So you were always an athlete. You always worked hard, and
Yeah,
then.
and especially with wrestling, like there's a lot of comparisons. I'd say to like wrestling to cooking. Like nobody really cares about what you're doing. They
Okay.
just like want delicious food.
Yeah,
And in
yeah,
wrestling,
yeah.
like nobody really wants to watch you, but you're working real hard.
Yeah, that's
'cause
interesting.
It's kind of a boring sport. I'm not gonna. No offense to
Hey,
the wrestling.
we have a lot of wrestling fans that are into the Chef's Connection, so
Okay,
for
I
those
doubt
people,
that.
we're so sorry. No,
doubt
I'm joking. No, but the truth is that I get it. It's sort of like, it's more about the end result, but the
There's
process
not
is
a lot of
interesting.
thank yous. Yeah.
So what is this? Is water in here?
So that's water
And butter.
and butter.
Butter. Does every dish have butter in it?
Not every dish.
Okay.
And you know what's ironic? I'm lactose intolerant.
Stop it. Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I take pills.
Do you take pills? Because you
Yeah.
probably want to taste the stuff you're serving, right?
I have to taste everything.
Yep.
There's some days that are not so fun.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
it's like when I taste Beurre Blanc after Beurre Blanc after
I get it.
Beurre Monte, which is what this technically is.
Beurre Monte?
Yeah.
So butter and what is the Monte?
So you're
Mountain butter.
mounting with butter. Yes. You speak French.
You know, I dabble. My last name is Cote, so it's in my soul.
It's in
but-
the blood.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool.
So instead of blanching the pasta, I'm just going to cook it in this butter and water mixture.
Oh, is that part of what gives it that nice kind of creamy flavor?
Yeah, we just put the pasta. And,
Yeah. And do the salt and the date and all that stuff, that's an after?
Yeah,
Like
we're gonna
garnish or
finish
how
with
you
all
finish it?
that
Cool.
Because it needs a little bit of acid for all this fat that's in there. Because again,
Nice.
this has brown butter. It has Parmesan,
So fun.
squash. So there's a lot of fat happening there.
Okay. But good fats, no?
Yeah, good fat. All fat's good fat, as far as I'm concerned.
That's
I
funny.
mean, can you put a price on the happiness of your soul?
No. I think that's a very good point.
I mean, here at Butter, like it's comfort food,
Yeah, I get it.
and it makes you happy. Can you finish putting those
Sure.
in there for me?
Just like that.
Perfect.
And like that. Okay. Should I move this over here?
Yeah. I want to just give that a little swirl
Yeah.
while I add this pepper. Don't
Nice.
be scared.
All right.
Oh, look out. So we're doing
Okay.
salt, pepper.
Ooh, the
Hazelnut
hazelnut.
oil.
That smells so good.
That's the good stuff.
Yeah. Yum. So, I mean, in terms of like dishes, this is like a more seasonal dish for you.
This is a much more
So,
seasonal
what's the
dish.
process? Like, how do you, Alex, and your team come up with like the latest dishes for the menu?
It's a lot of just, brainstorming, running specials.
Yeah.
What's at the market? What have we been wanting to make lately?
Yeah.
The creative process is like really convoluted here at Butter.
Yeah.
I know that a lot of people do like recipe testing. I hate recipe testing.
You do.
I'd rather just make something.
Put it out there, see what the
Yeah,
reaction
and we'll
is.
taste it as we're making it.
Yeah.
And then we'll sell it.
So do you like, well, if this has like an amazing reaction and like people are like, oh my God, this is like crack cocaine, it's so delicious, like I need more, will you obviously keep it going or like?
Then I'll make it like maybe one more time. The way I learned to cook worked really well for Chopped.
Okay. Oh yeah, tell me about that. That was an amazing
I went
experience.
On Chopped about 1 million years ago.
And you won.
Very early on.
High
I did
five.
win, yes.
That's awesome.
That money is spent. Those credit cards got paid off. But
well, that's a good thing.
The way that like Alex would teach you to come in and say, great, we're making a special in 30 minutes. And you're like, but
it's like
what's
baptism
in it?
by
like,
fire.
I don't know.
Wow.
Here's what I bought. Make something now.
Wow.
And like I can't help but make things that way. I'm like, well, I bought a bunch. Now I do it to myself.
Yeah.
I go to the market. I buy a number of things.
Yeah.
Or I have our guy Louis Razo will say, I have the following fish that are local. Hey, you gotta have this mahi mahi.
Yeah.
You gotta have this bluefish or whatever the case may be. And so then I have bluefish. I have Romanesco cauliflower. What else do we have? We have some pine nuts. Let's make a special.
That's so cool.
And the same thing with the menu. If we really like it,
you'll put it on the menu.
Maybe.
Okay.
It's
so,
just, you can't stifle the creativity by
I totally get it.
Cooks like us to make the same thing over and over again.
That's amazing. So in terms of your journey, so you studied at ICE, right?
I
the
studied
culinary
at ICE.
school, and that's how you connected with Alex?
Alex was the substitute teacher
Cool.
for one class. She actually yelled at one of my friend Giulio Menino.
Okay, Julie, if you're watching.
That's an Italian name. Yeah, because he was doing his homework while she was giving the lesson plan.
Oh.
And it kind of that caught my attention.
Okay.
And then she taught me like one little thing about how to hold your knife on a cutting board.
Yeah.
And my mind was blown. I still do that every day.
What was the trick? What was it?
Oh, just that you should always, like when you have a cutting board.
Yeah.
The human eye has trouble determining what a straight line is in space.
Okay.
Like our brains just don't work that well in that way. We're not computers.
Yeah.
But we can pretty easily determine what a 90-degree angle is.
Okay.
So you cut everything at a 90-degree angle to the bottom of the cutting board.
That
and
makes
you'll
sense.
know that you're cutting in a straight line or more or less.
That
and
makes
you'll see a lot of
sense.
amateurs just cutting all over the board.
Yeah.
And that's why their knife cuts
So
so
one
great.
simple thing like that
Just
stuck
a
with you.
little
And
thing like
cool.
it's practical and it's something that I do every single day.
Yeah.
And it's something I tell every new person, and you can see the difference. You see how thick the sauce
That
is now
is
because
beautiful.
of the flour.
Oh,
that we
okay.
that
So the
came off
flour,
pasta.
like
The
emulsified.
starch,
I get it.
exactly. The starch and the flour. Thank you.
Very cool. So these are some sliced dates.
Sliced dates.
Putting those on there. So
We're just gonna let them plump up in the sauce a little bit.
that's
Can
so
you
pretty.
break them up?
Yeah.
And put them in there.
Cool. So do you like playing with like different flavors, like savory, sweet, different tart, all those?
I love
Umami.
salt and savory. I now believe in umami. I used to not.
Do you put it on there or just in the sauce?
In there, 'cause I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
to be honest
All of
with
these?
you.
Should we put them all in there?
Yeah, all of that.
Okay.
That's good stuff.
Nice. So do you like kind of mixing different flavors?
I love sweet and spicy. I love salty and sweet.
Uh-huh.
I love bitter.
Yeah.
Bitter's like maybe because I'm a little bitter.
Are you?
So yeah, and bitter at the beginning of a meal just
Oh.
actually makes you more hungry.
Does it? Yeah,
I mean,
that makes
think
sense.
about when you drink an aperitif.
Yeah.
It's usually something pretty bitter. If you
Right.
have a cocktail at a restaurant, they usually add some bitters or something bitter.
That makes sense. It kind of like stimulates your appetite.
It absolutely
Yeah.
it stimulates the palate. So like,
Cool.
I like to go from bitter to a little sweet spicy to a little salty sweet, and
I
then
like that.
to something just savory like a short rib or a steak.
Yum.
or smoked pork chop.
That sounds awesome.
And then finish it with something actually sweet.
Beautiful. Look at this. So they got a little plumped up because of the butter and the semolina kind of emulsified.
Absolutely.
Okay. And then the dates added a little sweetness.
So I've learned a lot of tricks over the years.
Nice.
And this one is brown butter solids, like little brown butter crumble.
Ooh.
It's actually made from dried milk powder
Okay.
that we browned in butter and then strained off. So now
Oh
we're
my
left
goodness.
with just this solid bit. You can try a little piece.
Okay. So this is brown butter.
Yeah, it's like essence of brown butter.
Yum.
Name on the door.
Oh wow. Really nice. Okay.
So if you want to put some of those ravioli on there.
Okay. These guys? Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. Take that pan.
Ooh.
It
Oh, it's hot.
might be hot.
Yeah. Thank you. All right. Build a lot of new muscles in the kitchen,
The
right?
butter workout plan.
The butter workout plan. This is so cool.
I think that we all just look like this naturally.
I mean, hello. Okay, this is so pretty. Okay.
Perfect.
Got it. Should I just do them all?
Yeah, do all of them.
Okay, cool. And then, yeah.
No, you're the camera guy now.
Okay, cool.
Exactly, all of that. And just turn that sideways. We want all that goodness.
This is the good stuff.
That's it.
Now
So
what?
we're gonna hit it with a little bit of Parmesan cheese.
Hit it up. Oh my God. Cheese and butter and pasta. What more could you want, right? And this is more butter.
Trying to go healthy.
This is.
So you have cheese.
So this is that beautiful,
So it
emulsified.
provides a little texture and it reinforces that like brown butter flavor.
Nice.
Since we're doing a lot of play on sweet,
Yeah.
I have date vinegar from SOS Chefs, which is a really cool shop.
That's so cool. I like
a lot
that.
of fun toys here.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Okay.
So everything needs a little bit of acid. That'll just make it pop.
Nice. Like get the flavor going.
So cheese, brown butter, dates. There's a little bit of chestnut in there.
A little chestnut. And then what about the truffle salt? What do
A
you
little
think?
pinch of truffle salt.
Okay. So instinctively, were you always kind of like, I don't know, because it sounds like your instincts are very attuned to knowing what to add. Were you just naturally like that,
I learned
or
the hard way.
you did?
It
A lot
took
of
me,
experimenting?
Yeah, it took me a lot of failing.
Really?
I failed a lot, and I made a lot of really gross food
Yeah.
for a very long time. And
Yeah.
then eventually I got to a point where I could actually make something that tastes good.
Wait, so we're actually
These
going.
are marigold flowers. So these have like a very floral, very unique kind of flavor that reminds me of like the nutty sweet flavor that you would get from sunchokes or
So cool.
chestnuts.
Beautiful.
So we're doing a little bit of this. And I'm not doing it just for color. I really like how these marigolds taste.
These flowers are so tasty. They all have such a unique flavor. I love it.
Absolutely. Again, like in failing for so many years, like there were times
Yeah.
when I just add things because they look
Yeah.
nice. And then now years later, you can actually get flowers and, you know, little baby greens that matter.
Yeah.
And they're there for a reason.
That's so cool. And then these are the truffles.
And this is fresh white truffle.
And where are these from?
These are from the Piedmont region of Italy.
Wow.
And
Oh
I
my
got them
goodness.
specifically from Sabatino truffles.
Wow.
I also
And
have
this is
some from
beautiful.
Urbani,
So this is how you
which
shave
is
them
ironic.
so
I'm
thin.
shaving Sabatino truffles using an Urbani truffle slicer.
We're not going to tell either of those groups what happened. but
Urbani, they're truffle salesmen. They're fine. They don't need anything.
This
they're
is
gonna
so
make their money.
beautiful. Oh my goodness, this is truly a work of art. Looks too pretty to eat because we have what? Truffles, marigold petals.
Marigold petals, a little bit of brown butter crumble,
Yeah.
Parmesan cheese, and the squash ravioli.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So let's
Get in there. Get that bite. That's
This
really
one's a good bite. Would
Yeah.
you go
You
for the
made
whole
that
thing?
one.
I did make this one, but I feel like
Yeah.
yours are going to be prettier. Should I do with every just do
Get
it
a
all?
little bite of everything. Yeah, those top ones are the best.
Is that too aggressive to just do it all in one bite?
I think it'll be really attractive. Let's just do it.
Okay. Oh my god.
How is it? I'm not gonna take such a
That
big
is so freaking good. That is so good. Seriously, because it has like the cheese, the vinegar.
The vinegar.
It's like
I think,
sweet,
is really important.
tangy. It has so many amazing flavors. Do you do a lot with different charity work, or like
We do
tell
a
me
lot of charity work.
what
So,
institutions
something
and
else
organizations?
that's coming up,
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing Serving Up Smiles.
Ooh, what is that?
Which is a really cool charity that helps with children's cancer research.
Wow.
Just this past week on Tuesday, we did Alex's Lemonade Stand, which is another children's cancer research
That's great.
foundation. They're amazing. They raised on Tuesday over $300,000.
That's amazing.
Which is really cool. They're really well organized. They do a great job of
Wow.
like getting like amazing chefs together and
Yeah.
just like feeding people great food, putting them in a good mood, getting them a little drunk, and then they spend lots of money.
That's
on, like,
a smart
really good cause.
combination. That's great.
Serving Up Smiles is going to be doing the same thing. We also do city harvest events,
Mm-hmm.
Bid Against Hunger, Share Our Strength, wellness in the schools.
That's great.
Those are all charities that we're involved with.
That's awesome. It's so nice. I love your whole thing is so great because you're doing stuff in the community, but you're like
We don't
down
need
to earth.
you
You're
know.
like the real deal. I can't stop eating your pastas. Well, this has been. I'm gonna get into a food coma right now because I'm not gonna let this go to waste. You've been absolutely delightful, and good luck
Thank
at
you.
Burger Bash with all your amazing events and exciting
coming.
things. And you have to come try this amazing dish and all the other specials and mainstays at Butter here in Midtown. Thank you, Michael.
Of course, thank
You're
you.
awesome, and I mean, we can't let this go to waste.
We may as well. Actually might.
For more with your favorite chefs, check out thechefsconnection.com.